Over the last 4 seasons, the North American Cup has been captured by either the Buffalo Bandits in '92 and '93 or the Philadelphia Wings in '94 and '95. In 3 of those seasons, they played against each other, and tonight they meet again.
He gets the ball back behind the net. Shot goes in. The Buffalo Bandits have won the championship. Darius Kilgore to Hamlin. 30 to go. Shot to the back of the net. What a shot. Darius Kilgore bouncing it off. Dennis Elliott. The Buffalo Bandits are the 1993 Major Indoor Lacrosse League World Champions.
The Philadelphia Wings become the new winners of the North American Cup and the world champions of Major Indoor Lacrosse. Number 1 offense in there. Gary Gate looking for it. Gary Gate to win. Tonight, the story continues. You're looking at the Alden Buffalo, a very tough place to play if you're not a Buffalo Bandit. And the Bandits will try to unseat the defending champion Philadelphia Wings. It's ESPN2's coverage of Major Indoor Lacrosse, where at the end of our season, it's for the North American Cup, folks. The championship is on the line. Let's take a look at some of the heroes you'll be watching tonight for Buffalo. John Tavares, he is everything for that team. Points leader and record scorer this year. Darius Kilgore can beat any team single-handedly. He hasn't played against Philadelphia yet this year. He's eager to make a dent into their defensive scheme. For Philadelphia, Kevin Finneran and Gary Gate lead their first 2 lines. Kevin Finneran had 4 power play goals last week in the playoff game. Gary Gate, this year's MVP, following up last year's MVP. Those 2 guys, very tough to handle. They'll get special attention tonight. The goalies always get special attention. Elliott, first-team All-Pro, 5th consecutive championship appearance. He is definitely the backbone of the Philadelphia scheme of defense. And then O'Toole, maybe the best new addition to this team, his first career championship. He will make a big difference for this team. Last year they had a disappointing season because of goaltending. This year O'Toole has been steady, the best goals against average in the league. Get ready to rumble, folks, because the Philadelphia Wings in the silver, red, and black against the Buffalo Bandits in the orange, black, and white are ready to roll out the rock. Buffalo 2-1 in championship against Philadelphia. The Wings won the last meeting 26-15. And that wasn't too long ago, folks. They're rocking at the odd.
We're all set.
Bill Fox, wearing the white hat, will be the referee. That will be mic'd for our broadcast.
Good luck.
Tom Fair for Buffalo. Gabriel Sin, the captain for Philly, the first faceoff of the championship game, and Tom Fair picks it up. Veltman up to Tavares. Tavares snubbed for the MVP, wants to make that vote a mistake tonight. He'll try to really take charge of this game himself. It's Gary Gate on one side, Tavares on the other. Penalty on Philadelphia gives the ball back to Buffalo. We're in the early moments of this championship game for '96. The 2 leading franchises in the league. Veltman trying to find rope backside. Veltman's a great story. We'll talk about him later tonight. Here comes Tavares. Beat Elliott accordingly. They get a fresh 30-second clock. Fennell, the defensive specialist, accordingly. Now out front to Rich Kilgore. Watch Veltman. He's in front. Backdoored accordingly, but it was checked aside by Tommy Maricek. Great play. Maricek gives it to Gubbett. So a good offensive push for Buffalo, but it was the goaltending of Dallas Elliott that kept the net empty. In the head-to-head series this year, Buffalo has owned the first half, and Philadelphia has owned the second. They've outscored each other 2-1 in those 2 halves. So Buffalo, if they want to keep the streak going, would like to get the early lead because Philadelphia really closes fast. In front, Scott Anderson gets checked, but he still follows up with a shot on O'Toole.
The kick. Interference from the goaltender, Buffalo ball.
O'Toole was picked up, a tremendous acquisition for Les Bartley, who really rearranged his offense and defense on this team. 11 new faces on this Buffalo Bandit team. Watch Dowling in close, finishing shot. And they're going to count it. Travis Kilgore. was last week's MVP. He's only 22 years old, the youngest of the brothers. He'll follow the shot up. Watch it coming close to Hayson. Hayson misses this one. Now 22, right in front of you. Travis picks it up, finishes it right behind Elliott. Travis Kilgore, his first goal of the game. He had 4 last week in the playoff against Rochester. He's starting huge. Jason Luke. Elliott really getting pressure early on.
The push, back to Buffalo. Push, Buffalo ball.
And close, Darius Kilgore, the other brother. We've got Darius, Travis, and Rich Kilgore. 3 brothers, Native American players for Buffalo who really can make an impact offensively.
Loose ball, push. Philadelphia ball, loose ball, push. Philadelphia ball.
Darius Kilgore ran down the Philadelphia player.
Ball was down right there.
Bill Fox and company calling this one tight early on. Burt looking for some company. A little bit of room over there. A little pick and roll action. Volker far side to Gabby right into the stick of O'Toole. And you hear the crowd yell, O'Toole time! Bandits 4-1 when they score first this season. So off to a fast start. We talked about how they have dominated Philadelphia in the 2 previous meetings. Doddridge tries to wrap it around the defensive. Burton could not even get the shot into Elliott. 10 seconds left in the shot clock.
Reset. Inside right there.
Now outlet pass coming down to Finneran. Finneran cannot collect it. He would have been trouble for O'Toole, but he's defensed beautiful by Kramer. 1-0. Buffalo leads early in the first quarter. Lee Felsbo, Christy Lee, and Quinn Kessnick bringing our ESPN2 coverage. A major indoor lacrosse league action is the championship game. Tavares looking for help. Fennell being close. Fennell had only 2 goals on the season. Watch how he wheels inside. Nobody double teams. Look at O'Grady. Nobody double teams. He goes 5-hole, 2-0 lead, Buffalo.
Tonight's special presentation of the Major Indoor Lacrosse League Championship game is brought to you by Bud Light, the official sponsor of the 1996 Olympic Summer Games. Make it a Bud Light. By Brine Lacrosse Equipment, the first name in lacrosse equipment and apparel. And by STX Lacrosse Equipment, the name in lacrosse sticks, equipment, and apparel.
Welcome back to the Aud in Buffalo. They are going nuts. Their team off to a 2-0 lead. Let's take a look at some of the unsung heroes, the movers and shakers. First for Buffalo, Tom Fair was a new acquisition this year. 7 goals, 11 assists, 53 penalty minutes, but he'll make his game known in the face-off circle. He controls the game from the face-off. Then Billy Miller for Philadelphia. When it's Miller time, it's because he's all over the field. 3 goals, 6 assists, 2 goals against Buffalo last time they met, but take a look at how he plays the game. Billy Miller can take punishment. He scores big goals, yes. But watch how he can control the ball. He gets his head ripped off there, still controls the ball. Again, earlier action this season against Boston, he gets his head ripped off. But this play last week kept his team with the lead. Could have been the biggest play all game against Boston to get into this championship. And Christy Lee, Billy Miller is one of many heroes Philadelphia will need if they're going to win tonight.
You're right, Lee. Coach Rush counts on guys like Billy Miller, Chris Flynn, John Nostrin, Paul O'Grady. They're called role players. They've got to continue to step up. That's one of the keys for the Wings to take home the championship cup. The second one, power play goals are so important. The Philadelphia Wings, last time they beat Buffalo, had 6 power play goals. Watch for that. The third key, the on-goal shooting percentage has to go up for the Wings to take home a 3-peat out of the Aud in Buffalo. Leaf?
Well, they've got a great start, 2-0. We're in the first quarter. Lee Felsbo, Christy Lee, we just talked to her, and Quinn Kessnick is on the other bench. We'll talk to him shortly to get the keys for the other team, the team that's got to do it. Buffalo has to unseat Philly. They are the defending champions. Right now, Jacobs, a rookie for Philadelphia, brings it down. Tries to get in close, does. That was Billy Miller. We just talked about him. He wrapped it around his shoulder. Billy Miller was one of the best Division III players in the country. We're a role player here. Ted Dowling, left-handed finisher. Pack was acquired from Boston last year. Brought it down that time. Now Philadelphia gets their first line on Gary Gait right there. He is the MVP this year, following up from last year's MVP season.
Let's go, Teddy.
Did not score more goals than John Tavares. Or did score more goals, but not more points. Gary Gait led the league in goals, and John Tavares led the league in points. So the two biggest offensive stars are on the field tonight. Ryan Hall. As Philadelphia gets set their defensive
Get him
role.
down, get him down.
Gary Gait playing defense against Darius
Come on,
Kilgore.
Tommy, stay on the floor.
Now Govett against Darius. Kilgore widens inside. He's in the crease.
That's a crease violation. Players in the crease. Buffalo played the ball. Philadelphia has the ball.
Roy Condon did not call it initially because it was no factor, but when the ball came back into play, he immediately blew the whistle. Now this line for Gary Gait's been on there for 3 runs. They're a little bit tired. Fennell, number 5, against Gary Gait.
That's the push behind loose ball. Philadelphia ball.
These referees are here because they were awarded
That's enough. You wait for the ball.
the championship game by coaches putting in their ballots of the best referees in the league. Gary Gait, he's got a goal. Backside, it came in and came back out. Gary Gait opens the scoring for Philadelphia. It's a 2-1 game now. Boy, he made that look easy. It came back out. Looks like it was kind of weird the way it came back out. He beats inside on Fennell. Now he comes backside. See, hit the pipe.
Ball is inside.
Inside pipe and bounce back out. Bizarre kind of bounce. It hit the lower pipe, and that's why it came back out. Side pipe, lower pipe, back out. Gary Gait draws first blood for Philly. 2-1 now. And here they go with the face-off. Jacobs. This is the connection. Cordingley picks it up, looks for Tavares far side, but Billy Miller with some forechecking keeps Cordingley from giving it to Tavares. Now Tavares locks up Chris Flynn against him. Cordingley now sets against Billy Miller. There's a pick and roll on both sides. Cordingley had either side to work. That bounce shot, shoulder deflection by Dallas Elliott, the first team All-Pro. Gary Gait scored the first goal for Philly. Christie's got him.
A backside goal that kind of hit the pipe and came back out, but a good way to get it started.
Well, you know, we got to get back in this game. We're 2-1. It's early. We got to start playing harder.
You traditionally are a second-half team against the Bandits. Is that correct?
Well, we're just a team that wants to win. However it happens, it happens. So we got to get the job done.
Your 96 MVP, Gary Gait.
And a new daddy. The same day he played Boston last week.
Goaltender. Back
To get to this
Buffalo.
game, he had his first son delivered. 2-1 the score. 8:50 left in the first quarter. Lee Felsmo, Christy Lee, Quint Kesnick, our ESPN2 exclusive coverage of major indoor lacrosse. Ted Dowling shooting on the left side. We're in the Aud in Buffalo, and this is definitely a home crowd. Tough to win here at the Aud. They want this championship to come back to Buffalo. It's sold out here. And this is a retooled team you're seeing from a team of last year that really finished disappointingly. Ted Dowling could not pull it down. Jacobs goes to give him some pressure. Dowling back out to Hasten. Now this is Darius Kilgore. Got the great right-handed shot. Kilgore! Two-face, what a save by Dallas Elliott. Kilgore did all he could do to get Elliott off his foundation.
We have a loose ball push.
We'll take a break. 2-1. The Bandits still lead. We are in the first quarter of the championship game. Buffalo still controlling the ball in the first quarter and the score, 2-1. Far corner was the target for Travis Kilgore. He already has 1 goal. Ted Dowling reloads up top. Hasten down to Darius Kilgore. He's the leader of this unit. Pick and roll. Tommy Fair back to Fair. Fair tries to finish, and he's checked by O'Grady. Fennell's the defensive guy assigned to Gary Gait, and we'll get a chance to talk to him later, hopefully, and try to get him on the field now to match up with Gary, who's on the field. Darius Kilgore matched up with Gary Gait. Takes more than 1 player. This is a bad matchup. Gary Gait behind the back misses the 4x4.5.
43.
Darius Kilgore is going to go to the box.
Fly.
Our first penalty of the game.
43, Kilgore. That's 2 minutes slash. 2 minutes, 43.
It took a while to get the first penalty, but watch Darius Kilgore. He's caught playing defense here on the great Gary Gait. Look how he comes down the field and just levels him from behind.
Hold it.
That was 2 penalties in 1, folks. Behind the back and above the shoulders, each one worthy of a penalty, and he'll get 2 minutes in the box. This is what they did not want to do because the explosive power play of Philadelphia has been tough to control. They start in a diamond defense trying to cut off the top of this monster. Finneran shoots on O'Toole. He can't find it. Finally does. So they start in a diamond, which puts 3 players matched up on the top 3 players of the 5-on-4, and it leaves the bottom 2 open. Watch for Philadelphia to try to move it down to the lower guys to score. How about this for a trick, folks? The vanishing ball trick. This matchup is pretty darn even. You look at how they stack up. First and second in goals, first and second in assists, second and third in defense. Face-offs, first and fourth. Buffalo has really improved in that category throughout the year. And penalties, Philadelphia doing a good job. 6th is good in that category. Really, it should be the other way around. The matchup, the last meeting was March 23rd, and it was a 14-12 win by Philadelphia right here. So that was 3 weeks ago. But January 12th, 96, it was Buffalo who won the first game of the season. So they are 1-1 as they come into this one for 96. Shots on goal, Buffalo really leading that department. I've talked about how well Elliott has played, and he has been the difference so far. They've had good shots in close on him, and Elliott has made his normal sensational battery of saves. If Elliott keeps them in the game, Philadelphia would, if it goes according to form, win the game late in the game, late in the fourth quarter. They've got tremendous stamina. O'Grady just tackling accordingly.
Right up on the shoulder, right up on the shoulder.
No call. Tough, no call.
Time count, back it in, right there. That's enough.
Now, Bill Foxworth took no call.
It's a moving pick, right there, moving pick. We're going that way, moving pick on the change. Going back with Buffalo ball.
Buffalo gets the possession back. Buffalo still holds the 2-1 lead. They scored the first 2 goals of the game, and then Gary Gate answered. It's been a low-scoring first quarter for these 2 explosive offensive teams. It's the championship, and they're feeling their way through it. A sold-out all in Buffalo, New York. John Tavares looking for a pick and roll on the far side. Accordingly now working with Lundstrom. Tries to just dink it in as the shot clock goes down to 2.
Reset.
O'Grady picks up the loose ball. Fresh leg come on. Scott Gabrielson, Finneran. This is the Finneran line. It's a little bit, actually it's still the power play line. So they were killing the power play that whole time. Now it's still 5-on-4. Gary Gate down low, watch out, no strip, can't beat O'Toole. Big save for O'Toole. 5-on-4 still. Finneran loads up top. This is the change they made. Gary Gate on the shooter's left. It really gives teams a lot to handle up top. Finneran a great feeder. Oh, they tried to get it up top. Nobody was in the corner. Fair plays the point. Both players. Now Gary Gate inside of Fair. Gets down low against Brian Hall. A little bit of indecision. Oh, Brian Hall picks it up beautifully. There's the crafty veteran. Coming out of the box. Darius Kilgore. Couldn't pick up O'Toole's feed. That could have been a game breaker. That could have broken the game open. O'Toole could not find Darius Kilgore coming out of the box. It'll be a timeout on the field. The Bandits still lead 2-1.
Back in Buffalo, Philadelphia trailing the hometown Buffalo Bandits 2-1. We're about 12 minutes into the first quarter. You know, you look at this game from so many different angles, but there are 3 keys, I think, for a Buffalo victory. And first would be their goaltender, Pat O'Toole. He has got to play well. 77%, that's his average for the season. He needs to at least have 77% saves. Also, diversified scoring. They cannot rely on Tavares, Veltman, and Cordley to do all their goal scoring. They need to have 10 players score goals tonight. And finally, the penalties. They've really hurt themselves this season with penalties. So far tonight, we've seen only 1. But if they can keep that number under 18 penalty minutes, I think they have a shot to take the cup away from the Philadelphia Wings.
And quit, they just had 1 penalty that was killed by their penalty killing unit. Finneran now working in closely. Finneran had such a great game against Boston last week. And close, he's got rope. Kevin Finneran just stunning the crowd in Buffalo. You won't see him work the right side very much. You know, O'Toole can't believe it. He came down low and worked in for the right-handed shot. Finneran never works this side. This really tricks him up a little bit. Watch him come in. He can't believe he's wide open. Comes in with a right-handed shot. 5 holes it as Fennell takes a long time to get back. So Finneran ties it up. the two-headed monster we talked about offensively, the great players of Finneran and Gate have scored the first 2 goals for Philadelphia. They've tied it up. Travis Kilgore and Fennell have scored for Buffalo, so none of the big guns have scored for Buffalo. They've had a lot of shots, but it's been Elliott who's been making the great saves. Now we've got a delayed call. The goalie comes out for Buffalo. It is 6-on-5. Dowling runs on. See Dowling coming on. He can't win. There's no goalie for Buffalo. They're trying a 6-on-5 to get a goal while the penalty is being slightly delayed.
They were holding Philadelphia. Reverse Kearney through the middle was held, pulled down off the ball.
So Billy Miller goes to the box as we look at Bill Fox.
What we had Tavares coming through the middle. And the Philadelphia player grabbed it from behind and pulled him down off the ball. The ball will start up top. Buffalo ball.
Take a look at the mugging in the middle. There's Tavares trying to get open. Billy Miller just kind of tackles him. Now it's the first power play. We've seen Philadelphia go 0 for 1. This will be the first one for Buffalo. And they put it right into the face of Dallas Elliott. It was Volker's ball, but run down from behind by Tavares.
Buffalo ball. Push it back up to the top.
Push call on Govett. Gives it back to Johnny T. There he is. He was the MVP 2 years ago before Gary Gate took it over. But what a sensational year he's had this year. Could have given it to him easily. In close, Cordingley, and it was only Elliott's great windshield wiper save. Unbelievable save by Elliott, who's having a great game. Back door. Dowling gets broke. Has been so sensational in the 2 touches. Watch, 2 touches won't do it. 2 passes cannot do it. So they go back to the 3-pass, and the 3-pass offense beats Elliott finally. He sets on this pipe, back to the far pipe, can't get back fast enough as Chris Flynn tries to make the defensive slide. Ted Dowling finishes on that power play. First power play goal for Buffalo in this game. They're 1 for 1 now, early in this game. 3-2 they lead. Veltman off the faceoff. Back to Hasey. Kilgore on the right-hander side. Into Tommy Fair. Just missed it. Jacobs runs by Hasey. Dowling tries to wrap him, but Jacobs very quick and a big target, 6'4". The rookie has done a great job for Philadelphia in controlling faceoffs, which were normally handled by the veteran Chris Flynn. Miller, pick and roll, easy, gobble up by O'Toole. Now he has been pretty sloppy on his outlets. I shouldn't say sloppy. That one was a bad outlet. The other ones he was a little bit over when he tried to hit Darius Kilgore coming out of the box earlier in this game. That could have been a game breaker, but O'Toole has to get a little bit better with his outlets. Dallas Elliott, the veteran, rarely misses that outlet pass. You've got to maintain the possession once you get it. Gate against Mark Cochran.
Reset.
Ryan Hall brings it up. Tavares. Hall has it. Hall against Rogers. Good look at Tavares. That'll be the end of the first quarter. Buffalo leads 3-2. It's as close as we thought. We're going for the North American Cup tonight, folks. Stay with us. All set to crank up quarter number 2. Lee Felsmo, Quentin Kesnick, Christy Lee. The Lacrosse World Championship, 3-2. Buffalo leads against the defending world champion Philadelphia Wings. As we look at Bill Fox, center field. The yard is rocking. Peter Jacobs, number 24 for Philly, getting ready to make that face-off happen. Tom Fair, number 4. Fair has really done a great job. Christy Lee, you're on the Philadelphia sideline.
That's right, Lee. Tony Rush in the last huddle told his team to make smarter decisions with the ball. They're working hard defensively. He's happy with the defense, but offensively, he doesn't feel that they're making smart decisions. He wants to see more passing and more slot, better shot selection.
Meanwhile, Troy Cordingley nails it. He just lights it up. It was a great check by Tavares that stops it up. Tavares makes the great check, got the ball loose, and then he gave it to Cordingley. There's Tavares getting the loose ball back to Cordingley. He looks across for the feed and then just nails the corner. See the cutter coming inside? That got the attention of goalie Dallas Elliott. Left him a little unsettled accordingly. Faked the look across. Nails the corner. 4-2, a 2-goal lead for Buffalo. They need a fast start because Philadelphia is tremendously conditioned. Accordingly, with Quint Kesnick on the sideline.
Troy, it seems like Dallas early played well, but you really pinged the corner on that last shot.
Yeah, man. I was lucky. I'll be the first one to tell you. I caught the. I mean, that's one in about 1,000 shots, and I got lucky on that one.
What are going to be some of your keys offensively? What should we look for?
We just got to keep moving the ball around, get those loose balls. That's what creates our offensive opportunities. So we're working hard right now, and things are going our way.
He's gone. He's let go. He's gone.
Accordingly, one of the outstanding assist men on this team, but that was a big goal, Leaf.
And he's been caught a couple times. The right-hander has Quint on the left side of the goal, and it's been awkward for him. He's had a couple breaks just on the wrong side.
It's a loose ball. Hold. We're going back. Philadelphia ball.
Bill Fox really taking charge of this one. Watch the loose ball hole. There's Marichek coming in against Darius Kilgore. Whoa! Hold was the call, and they give it back. Now, hold call again by Rich Tamburino. Referees who are awarded this game because of their great performance this year: Roy Condon, Rich Tamburino, and Bill Fox. They're the first quarter stats: 19-12, 7 lead in that area for Buffalo, and they also lead in the all-critical loose ball category. Ciccone off the fast break is hammered. He can't get it on goal. He was checked from behind by Chris Flynn. Buffalo will kill you in unsettled situations. They love to just get that guy out of the box so well. Ciccone in post. Jason Luke, watch, he'll get it in front, go to the same corner. He's a lefty now. He's got a lot to shoot at. Jason Luke just nails it. The good-looking rookie. He's only 20 years old. 7th goal of the season. Huge goal. That one in about the same spot, but you can see it as a lefty. He had more to shoot at. And Elliott, who was sensational down low, allowing 2 high shots here. Now a 5-3 game. Buffalo in the lead. Look away feed by Finner, and Gabby Rowe rocks it. And the University of Virginia midfielder just silenced the crowd. They were getting into this one, but Gabby Rowe just nails a burner. Beautiful shot by Gabby Rowe. Watch him pick it up and just ignite that shot. Laser beam over the shoulder of O'Toole.
At 2 minutes roughing.
One more time.
Out, the goal stands. I got it.
5-3 to score now. 2-goal leads. We look at Gabby Rowe, who's scoring mostly these days in close, diving across the crease. Gabby Rowe facing off now with Fair. Fair knocks it back to Veltman. O'Toole will come out to control. They've got 10 seconds to get it up and clear the ball. Veltman's a great story. He's going to Uganda in June for a volunteer organization out of England. He'll be there 18 months. He won't play next year. Jim Veltman doing missionary kind of work for education in Uganda. We'll take a short break. It's a 5-3 game. Buffalo still leading in the second quarter.
Turn and see it, okay? Curl back to the ball, right? Let's not leave guys stranded down there. All right, next goal is going to be ours, fellas. Big goal coming right here.
Tony Rush, and here's Les Bartley in his sideline. Les Bartley, what a great run. He had 22 straight wins after he took over. They were 0-3 in their first year. He went on to win the championship and then was undefeated in his second year. Fennell getting his eye or his cheek attended to. Sellout crowd of the odd in Buffalo. They won the championship, the North American Cup. We're in a power play situation. It's Ted Dowling in the box, about 30 seconds left on that penalty. And Philadelphia now has changed things around. They call a timeout to get another shot in. They've had a couple shots with Marichek shooting in the cylinder. This is Gary Gate in front. Shot clock violation, so Buffalo has done a great job of killing it. Now, they've tried to hit Tavares on the fast break. They finally do. Tavares, penalty on Gary Gate. Tavares wants a major. He won't get it. Watch him come flying out of the box. See, Gary Gates waiting for him. He goes right to the door and waits for Tavares to come out. O'Toole hit Tavares coming out of the box, and he didn't really have a good shot, but was pushed from behind. Buffalo now 2-goal lead. 6 seconds left. They're a man short right now. Has 4 seconds left on the penalty and 17 on the shot clock. So they will successfully kill their second penalty. Great job. They've scored 1 power play of their own and have killed 2 Philadelphia chances. Elliott has been sensational in the goal. He gives to Gary Gates. This league's MVP and most sensational player. Has an identical twin playing in Rochester if you've watched our coverage. Kevin Finneran likes the left hand. Up front, watch Burt. Rocks it and misses it. Tom Fair has been a big part of Buffalo, and Quentin Kesnick has been talking to him. He can't right now because he's coming back on the field, but we're going to try to get some of these players to you as quick as we can. Fair now on the field with the ball. Shot clock at 16. Behind the back to Travis Kilgore, who was wrapped up. Tom Fair gets checked by Tommy Burt. Still a 2-goal game, low scoring for Buffalo. Chris Flynn tries to find Burt. This could be a backcourt violation. Let's see if they save it. There's Kilgore.
The play on play.
Buffalo has possession. Dodgers has possession for Buffalo as they get their offense moving inside, trying to hit Doddridge close against Jacobs. Elliott gets that ball. Chris Flynn now brings the ball up for Philadelphia. Tom Fair misses it, but Doddridge with a great check from behind. Billy Miller will reset for Philly.
Inside, Neil. Nothing cheap. Get him down. I'll put you in, Neil. Get him down. I'll put you in the box.
Fox saying to get the checks down. That'll be a call. Hold call on Tom Fair, and he was told that it could be a 2-minute penalty. He was really wrapping up Billy Miller.
Need a time?
Johnny Nelstrom looks like he's hurt.
Back in the box.
Johnny Nelstrom looks like he's hurt. Look at this shot to Miller, but behind that play, Fair got a
official timeout.
Hold call for that. Johnny Nostrom is on the field. Official timeout. Tommy Fair can't believe the hold, but he is lucky he didn't get a 2-minute penalty. We'll be back. The final moments of the second quarter.
Hey, let's go down. Let's stuff them in our end and let's come hard to the bench. Guys know.
Les Bartley a little bit intense. His team has a 2-goal lead, but he, I think, would like to have a bigger lead. You know, Dallas Elliott has been sensational.
When you get into the yapping game and swinging your stick, that's when you're at your worst, buddy. You're at your best when you play with your foot goes down to the carpet. Doing things, thinking about the good things that you do. Not trying to get even. Where's my other blessing?
Bartley trying to get the best out of Doddridge, who was a great junior A scorer, but tends to spend too much time in the penalty box. And he needs a bigger lead. Bartley, I think, feels like he's probably dominated on the offensive end, but he only has a 2-goal lead to show for it. 5-3 is not very much. And Philadelphia really can look to probably have a little bit more legs in the fourth quarter. Rodgers can get that one against O'Toole.
That's a loose ball. We're going back to Philadelphia ball. Take it outside.
Referee's calling it pretty tight. Gary Gate now matched up against Fennell. This is the great matchup.
That's a pick-off going back to Buffalo ball. Put the ball down. Thank you. Wait for the whistle.
We're in the second quarter, a 2-goal lead for Buffalo. They now have the ball and possession. Is critical here as the time winds down. They've had great offensive moves against Dallas Elliott. He has been sensational in the goal. They've gotten the ball in close, had good shots. But Dallas Elliott has been first-team All-Pro this whole quarter. In close. Accordingly, has worked hard today. Watch him come inside. He goes back to the right side. He's a right-hander. He wants a little bit more rope. He comes in, gets more of a target, gets Elliott up, goes hip level, and he gets a second goal of the night. Accordingly, making a statement now, a 3-goal lead for Buffalo with about 5 minutes left in the first half. Fennery getting ready to dive in. Quinn Kesselring has Troy Cordingley right now.
Troy, great fake on that last one. You really froze him and then you tucked it by him. Tell me about it.
I tried to give him something a little different. Yeah!
Dowling with a big goal there, and you can see Cordingley loved that goal by Dowling. Leaf.
Well, they call it the Dowling Dash Q, and it was perfectly executed right here. They've scored 2 goals in about 40 seconds. Cordingley and Dowling. Dowling has worked his dash to perfection. He comes out of the gate. Look, Luke sees him coming out of the gate. He gets a little step on Volker, and then the beautiful feed gives it to him in the crease. He only has 1 shot, and Dowling is a great finisher. They got him from the Boston franchise, and he has been really a tremendous goal producer. 6 hat-trick games. Dowling's down with Quinn Kesselring.
Teddy, that's the patented dash out of the box. I was talking to Cordingley when you scored. You scored too quick there. Tell me about it.
Oh, right there. I was just lucky he tripped up. He might have tripped over my feet. I don't know.
You looking to break out of the box all night?
Whatever it takes to win.
Teddy Dowling breathing a little heavy here late for the second quarter.
A lot of dashing going on. Ryan Hall takes that shot. It's now a 4-goal lead, and I think that's what Coach Les Bartley wanted. He was getting some dominance on the offensive end of the field, but not many goals to show for it. A little better shot selection there, a little bit more work, and they've got some more goals to show for it. Watch Govett in close. Reset shot clock. Cordingley can't get it cleanly. Finally does. Back to O'Toole. They got to watch 10 seconds to clear. They've got to hurry. Finally, Rich Kilgore. Dallas Ellick, ever aware of the great shooting of Buffalo. Jimmy Rogers. Steve Govett now down to Gary Gate, who has a little bit of room. Watch out. Gate gets mugged by Tavares. Ball's loose, and they control it by Maricek getting the loose ball. Great righty-lefty combination. Maricek goes to the floor with good double-team action by Fennell and Tavares. Beltman right away looks for the outlet pass, and he finds Dowling. The dash. Looking for work, but they can't beat Elliott that time. The dash again. Coming right in the face of Dallas Elliott. There's Kilgore with not much action, and he's got rope. I don't think Dallas thought he was going to take this shot way out front. Only a right-hander, has no angle at all. He had a very slim sliver of a shot there, and Kilgore hit it perfectly. 12th goal of the season. A big goal to give them a 5-goal lead with 3 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Floor, unsettled, beating us to ground balls. Okay? We've got 3 minutes. We've got to get one couple here. All right? Get ourselves back in the groove. One goal at a time, one shift at a time, right? Let's all refocus a little bit. Okay? We're not coming back hard enough. They're beating us off the bench. Okay? Everybody take a deep breath. Let's buckle down. Get a couple goals, right? Couple goals right here of you. We're going to go face-off lines to 2.
Tony Rush knowing that he can't let this game get away from him. That's right, folks. The BE is in the house. Elvis, Willie, they're all here. Sellout crowd for Buffalo. Chris Flynn now facing off. They made a face-off change, put Chris Flynn in there. Jacobs on the wing. He gets the ball, comes down, puts immediate pressure.
That's the push from behind. Going back, Philadelphia ball. Stay away, stay away.
Billy Miller gets level.
Stay away. Back it up. Jacobs, knock it off. I'll put you in the box. Understand me, wait for the whistle. Stand up.
There's Kilgore with a stupid push. Goes to the box.
Shouldn't have been anywhere near him, Tommy.
That's a weasel move, box here.
But Darius Kilgore, you saw the play beautifully. We had it covered. He just shoves down Billy Miller, who did a little bit of an acting job.
He shouldn't be anywhere near the man.
How's he pop up so fast?
Yeah, he shouldn't be anywhere near the man, Jimmy. Let us restart this ball.
This is a stupid penalty for Kilgore. Just shoves him down. This is when the play wasn't even in action. Of course, Miller will make that look tough. It was a cheap shot. Ball was not even in play. Referees gave them every opportunity not to get a penalty. Darius Kilgore said, that's not good enough for me. And he goes ahead and makes a statement like that. They're in a diamond defense. Ball in Philadelphia's hands. They're in a diamond D. They've got Finneran back out in front. They've re-changed the offense again. They've had Finneran out front to initiate the offense. They changed it to Gary Gate. Now he's back out there. Gate on the left-hand shooter. Diamond defense. Open guys are down low. Nostrom right there. Can't collect it cleanly. Brian Hall does. Christy Lee on the sideline of Philadelphia.
Billy Miller is going out on the field. No, we got him right here, Lee. Billy, can you talk real quick? You took a nice cheap shot from Darius Kilgore, but you're a key to the game because you set up that power play situation.
Yeah, it's a pretty intense game out there. The problem is they're working harder than we are right now. So we need to work a little harder, get the ground balls. Don't worry about the cheap stuff like that. If they're going to do that, we'll go man up.
You seem to be taking a lot of shots for your team this season.
Yeah, I do.
Billy Miller, we saw him early in the show, and he does. He gets his head ripped off, it seems like every time, Leaf.
Gary Gate now with the ball. Watch out. He's got room and time. Look at this. Finneran to his right. Kilgore sets up. Don't forget, it's a power play now. They'll reset the power play. About 55 seconds left on that. Gary Gate with some space there. Into Nostrom. Can't beat O'Toole. Boy, he had a great shot. Johnny Nostrom came. Oh!
You hit that stick. Stick in the crease. No, it's not. He just hit the stick and the ball's in flight.
Boy, that ball went in the goal, but he hit the stick. Bill Fox, was that hitting the goalie stick?
Yeah, if you hit the goalie stick while the ball was in flight, it's a dead ball situation. Goes back to the goalie, Patty O'Toole.
All right, now Buffalo with the ball. Billy Miller and accordingly working the far side. Miller, we just talked to. Now he gets help from Nostrom. Don't forget, there's still a man up, Philadelphia is, so Buffalo wants to kill the time. They've got 7 seconds on the shot clock. Luke will want to take one right here. He'll launch himself in the cylinder. Oh, great foot save by Dallas. Tony Resch looking a little bit nervous. He's got 15 seconds. Watch the stick right there. Oh, Gabrielson came in and checked the stick of O'Toole, and that's why it went into the net. They've got 5 seconds to get a shot off here. Finneran locked up. Hasten with the ball, and they've killed another penalty. Brian Hall comes out. Here's Kilgore's with Brian Hall. Hall for a run. Cannot get it. Teams at even strength. Less than a minute to go in the first half of play. A 5-goal lead for Buffalo as they try to unseat the Philadelphia Wings from the North American Cup Championship of major indoor lacrosse. Finneran.
Reset.
Kevin Finneran can't beat O'Toole. O'Toole has been very workmanlike. Elliott has been acrobatic and spectacular. Both goalies playing sharp. But Elliott has weakened some in the second quarter now. 8 goals total for Buffalo and a 5-goal lead. They've scored the last 3 straight. And they've scored 6 of the last 7 goals. Maricek gets called for a penalty.
We have a roughing penalty with Maricek. Blow to the head. It's a 2-minute foul. Thank you very much.
So with 11 seconds on the clock.
Timeout, Buffalo time.
There'll be a Buffalo timeout. They have a chance to carry this over into the second half.
Get it up here. Over here. Behind him. There's no rule. There's no rule. It says that's all. Boys, listen up. Hey guys, come here. Hey guys, Tommy. Let's land.
Bandits 6-1 leading at halftime, and they are doing that right now. 5-goal lead, 8-3.
Guys, we want to win a world championship here. There's only one way to do that. That's play hard and clean. Let's go, Bandits.
Here's Maricek's penalty. Look at this. Swat to the head. There he goes. A little right check. With a Cal Ripken-like.
Right
for the home run. Maricek gets put into the box. A little frustration on Tom Maricek. roughing call. This will carry over into the second half.
No, balls are flight.
They want to get one shot here. Crowd on their feet as Tavares ignites up top. Back to Darris. Troy Cordingley cannot get it off cleanly. Elliott picks it up. That'll be the last shot of the first half. We'll start the second half with a power play for Buffalo. They've got a 5-goal lead, and everything's going Philadelphia's way. Quint Kesnick with Jim Veltman right now.
Jimmy, you guys are up by 5. You got to be happy with that, yet you know that this Philly team is certain they can make a run on you.
Yeah, the memories of 2 years ago still linger. We had a lead going into the second half 2 years ago as well. This team, this Philadelphia team can explode any minute.
That's right. Good luck in the second half. Veltman getting stitched up right now. He'll be back. If you remember that game, Leaf, Philadelphia scored 12 third-quarter goals. So when we return here to the halftime at the Odd in Buffalo, we're going to take a look at rules and tools behind the back passes, this week's feature. Rules and tools of the mill brought to you by Pringles. So fresh, once you pop, you can't stop. One offensive tool that is extremely difficult to defend is the behind-the-back pass. One of the best at it is Tom Marechek. Before he even receives this pass, he knows exactly where everyone is positioned. With pinpoint accuracy, he hits Kevin Finneran for the easy slam dunk. Another magician with the stick is Jim Veltman. Watch as he catches the ball and flips it behind his back, all in one motion. This rehearsed play is impossible to stop when executed correctly.
We'd like to welcome you back to the 1996 Championship Major Indoor Lacrosse League game. As you can see at the half, at the Odd, the Buffalo Bandits lead the 95 World Champions, the Philadelphia Wings, 8-3. While we have a second here at halftime, Quinn, I think it's time that we announce our All-Pro team for the Major Indoor Lacrosse League. Let's take a look at the first team All-Pros.
Yeah, there were certainly some outstanding performances this year, and if you're going to start a team, you need John Tavares on that team. He's got excellent anticipation. He's a great shooter, 32% shooting percentage. He scored in 42 straight games. He was MVP 5 games this year. Look at his stats, 41 goals, 40 assists. He set the regular season record.
Another guy who does a great job for the Bandits, we just talked to him going into the halftime, is Jimmy Veltman. He may not have the numbers of a Johnny Tavares, but he's the spiritual leader of the Bandits. And as you can see, they call him the human vacuum cleaner. Look at those loose balls, 138 this season.
If you want to talk about physical dominance, look no further than Paul Gate up in Rochester, running through Buffalo for that goal. He'll run through you. He can run around you. He's got great skills. Look at those stats, 24 goals, 21 assists. He played most of the season with a bad back.
And anybody who knows anything about this game knows Paul Gate has a twin brother, Gary Gate. Gary Gate playing for the Philadelphia Wings today. He is the 6th consecutive All-Pro nominated team member. He was last year's MVP, and look at the stats after 10 games. 43 goals and 22 assists in the regular season. Gary Gate can do it all.
Former teammate of Gary's at Syracuse, and now with Philadelphia, Tom Marechek loves the behind-the-back shot. Marechek, really known as a finisher, but if you look at his stats, 28 assists this year. That's incredible. Last year, he was the 2nd team All-Pro. The year before that, he was Rookie of the Year.
And the heart and soul of the Philadelphia Wings defense, Quint, has to be Dallas Elliott in goal. He's consistent, he's athletic, and look at his save percentage, 75.7%. Dallas Elliott continues to be the best goalie in the league.
Some other outstanding performances, the 2nd team All-Pros from Charlotte, Chris Bates, Tom Carmine, the quarterback up in Boston, 23 assists. Kevin Finneran for Philadelphia, career year, 24 goals. Dwayne Jacobs and Chris Driscoll from Rochester. And in the net, Steve Dietrich with 76% save percentage.
But then there are the All-Deuce team. These are the best of the rest. We got together, we voted. Here's who we voted for. Benny Sombrado of the New York Saints, one of the veterans, 37 years of age, and a career year for him. Mark Millen of the Thunder continually does a very good job. Charlie Blanchard, another guy from the Blazers who's been in the league for quite some time. Troy Cordingley, you're seeing him playing tonight for the Buffalo Bandits. Ted Dowling also for the Bandits. And in goal, Pat O'Toole also of the Bandits. So the All-Deuce team is pretty much on the field here at the Odd tonight.
2 other awards that were given out this week. MVP for the league was Gary Gate with 43 goals and 40 assists. And the Rookie of the Year, Christy,
is Darren Fridge. Darren Fridge of the Boston Blazers. He came from Canada. He did an excellent job. He had 22 goals this season. We're going to be back with more from the championship game at the Odd. Leif Elsmo has the Bud Light halftime report, highlights and more. Stay with us.
Buffalo leads 8-3. They are in command of this game at the Odd in Buffalo, trying to unseat the defending champion, the Philadelphia Wings. 8-3 is the score. It's our Bud Light halftime report, and welcome back to the Odd in Buffalo. I'm Leif Elsmo, everyone. And we were getting set for the second half. Let's take a look at some of the stats at halftime to see how Buffalo got that lead of 8-3. They really controlled the second quarter, and that's where they got that lead. They outscored Philadelphia 6-1 in the second quarter. As we look at the stats for the game, you can see that they lead in loose balls and shots on goal, with the saves way in Philadelphia's favor. Elliott playing sensationally. Buffalo gets 1 goal on the power play. 0 for 3 Philadelphia with 3 power play opportunities. Couldn't do it. Let's take a look at the shot chart and look at the red zone right in the middle. They've got 7 shots way out front, only got 1 of those, and only 1 shot in close on O'Toole. And if you look at Buffalo's shot chart, you see 15 shots right in the face of Elliott, and that is the difference in the game. No question about it. Let's take a look at Dowling, the Dowling dash. Buffalo is great in transition. Luke brings it up. Dowling is coming off the bench. He gives him a perfect feed. Dowling just turns, redirects that baby right into the net, and Dowling with the Dowling dash makes his mark right there. Now watch Darius Kilgore. He's a guy that can really help your team, but he can hurt your team. He leads the team in penalty minutes. This was when the game was not even in progress. He got a penalty for that, and after that, he insulted head referee Jack Tucker, who's retiring today after 10 years. Darius Kilgore, we understand, is out of the game. That could have an impact on the roster and the result of this game. We'll tell you about that as we get set for the second half. Stay with us for the North American Cup Championship of the Mill. This halftime is also brought to you in part by the Buffalo Hilton, the official hotel headquarters in Buffalo.
The penalty. Anybody can serve the
You know
everybody.
you didn't make the call.
Listen up. Anybody can serve the foul, gentlemen. John, Timmy, put a guy in the box, please.
You didn't see it.
Hold on. We'll get a guy in the box. Put 1 guy in the box, Timmy, for his 5-minute foul.
There is the biggest thing that's happened so far in the downside for Buffalo. 43 is Darius Kilgore's number. He's got a 5-minute major penalty. As we look at the Odd in Buffalo, sold out for the second half. They have a 5-goal lead, but the problem is that Darius Kilgore is out of the game. He has insulted head referee Jack Tucker. He has violated the league rules. He's out for the game, the 5-minute major. Now, Bill Fox, does that mean that is a non-releasable foul? How does that work for the 5 minutes?
It will be a 2-goal releasable penalty after the Philadelphia foul has finished. Right now they're playing 4-on-4. After the Philadelphia foul has finished, then we'll go, and it'll be 2-goal releasable 5-minute penalty. Set.
All right, so Tom Marichek, if you remember that penalty, still in the box. That's how we left the half. When we last left you playing-wise, Tom Marichek was in the box for a 2-minute penalty. Here's Miller off the face-off. Left-hander with no good shot, comes around, looks out front, can't find Govett. Gary Gait picks it up. So teams are playing at 4-on-4 strength right now for a little while, and then when Marichek comes on the field, there'll be advantage for Philadelphia. Govett. Les Bartley on the sideline for Buffalo with Quinn Kesseldick.
Darius Kilgore ejected and a 5-minute foul. What happened during halftime?
There was a little altercation in the hallway on the way out. The head of officials was in the hallway. Seemed to be some kind of contact made there, and so I can only assume that some took place there. I don't know what the heck it was, but we'll have to look at it later.
This has been the Achilles heel for your team, penalties.
There's no doubt we've been working on that most of the year. We played a great game against Rochester. Hopefully we'll be out of it this half. That's all.
They got their work cut out for them. They're going to have to kill up the penalty and then play the rest of the half minus a man on their bench. So they'll only have 14 field players. Leaf.
And I tell you, they don't need any help. Philadelphia doesn't to have a great second half. And most of the time they played Buffalo this year, they've had a great second half. Buffalo has won the first half in a 2-1 fashion in the 2 times they met this year. And it's been Philadelphia that's had the strong second half, third and fourth quarter. Here comes Jason Luke. Elliott has been absolutely acrobatic.
Pipe, hit the pipe. And out.
Piping out, which means it goes back to Philadelphia as they set their offense. 6 seconds on the penalty now. Here comes Marichek. It'll be a power play now for Philadelphia after they've gotten that 4-4 squared away. 5-goal lead for this team, Buffalo. Ted Sawicki, one of the great goalies in this league as a player before he became assistant coach. A quick shot gives it back to Buffalo. Now we're on the 5-minute penalty. There are 3 minutes left about on the 5-minute non-releasable. Now we're talking about the Bandits outscoring the Wings 20-10 the first half, the 2 times they met this year. Then the Wings outscore the Bandits 16-9 in the second half of the 2 regular season games this year. So the Wings have great stamina, they've got great patience, and they seem to wear down O'Toole. Plus they've got the help of that 5-minute major penalty to Darius Kilgore. Let's see if they can make, you know, hay here with this thing. They've got to get a goal. They've got a chance.
That's a loose ball hold. We're going back to Philadelphia.
We'll take a timeout. When we come back, it'll be a power play for Philadelphia. Buffalo leads 8-3 here at the Alden Buffalo for major indoor lacrosse, but NHL Fire on Ice, the quest for the Stanley Cup, unfolds live on ESPN2 this week. It begins Tuesday night. Look for times on the deuce for NHL playoffs. Fire on Ice. Follow great hockey action on the deuce. We're in the second half of this championship game for the North American Cup. Lee Felsmo, Christy Lee, Quint Kesnick with you in our ESPN2 exclusive coverage of major indoor lacrosse. This is a power play for Philadelphia in the silver and black against Buffalo. Buffalo with a 5-goal lead. Nostrin, as they put him back up at the shooter's position. Now, Philadelphia, to my recollection now, has had 3 different sets in their power play. They're 0 for 3. That makes them 0 for 4. And they've moved it around to 3 different formations. They had Nostrin low with Gary Gate high on the left and Finneran up at the pivot. Then they put Gary Gate up top, Finneran left with Nostrin low, and then they put Nostrin up high this last time. They're trying to unlock the secret of their power play. Buffalo killing the penalty. It's a major penalty to Darius Kilgore, who is out of the game. They use up 30 seconds, give it back to Philly. They've got a minute 30 on that 5-minute major. It'll take 2 goals to release Travis Kilgore, who is sitting in the penalty box for Darius Kilgore, his brother. He's not even on the bench. He's off the field. And don't forget, they only dress 15 players.
That's my season ticket holder.
5 lines. Actually 17. 5 lines and then 2 goalies. Nostrin's down low now. They move it around again. Over and back. Got a backcourt violation to Philadelphia. They've really short-circuited themselves on the power play. The power play is what got them to this game. They really killed Boston on the power play, scoring about 90% of their chances on the power play. But tonight, Buffalo has shut them down, and they're trying to really solve their power play. 0 for 4, while Buffalo 1 for 3 in those power play opportunities. And this is a major 5-minute penalty. Really, they only had the advantage for 3 minutes because Marichek was in the box to start things off. Here they go. They'll have another shot. They've got 40 seconds left, plenty of time. Gary Gate, look at that. They gave the ball up again. They had a chance for a shot. Rogers just gave it away. Holding call. Philadelphia with just a play you won't see him make very often. Tavares, the leader, comes in and gets the ball. Now they will kill the remaining moments of the penalty. There's about 8 seconds difference between the shot clock and the penalty. Dowling looks to finish. Pushed inside. Dowling thought he had an opportunity. Now he'll give Philadelphia the shot that we didn't think they'd have time for. But Dowling thought he had a little bit of an area to squirt in there and get a shot off, and he did. 15 seconds left. They'll reload for 1 more. They don't have time to really get it set properly. Marichek back to Finneran. He corks that one. Beautifully done. Finneran inside, but behind the back.
8 seconds, we have 1 goal.
Just like our rules and tools, about the same spot for Tom Marichek. Watch him wrap this around his back. He wraps it around his back to Kevin Finneran right in the cylinder. And Finneran, the natural lefty, just finishes against O'Toole. So with just seconds left on the penalty, Philadelphia goes ahead and capitalizes on that major to Darius Kilgore. Now they are down by 4, 8-4. The first goal scored in the second half. Team is at even strength as Travis Kilgore comes on. Philadelphia gets that face-off. They made changes there too. Finneran has scored the last goal, which sets on the left side.
That's a pickoff inside. Goes back to Buffalo ball. Right there, number 11.
Finneran gets called for the pick. It goes back to Buffalo. We're in the third quarter. Only 1 goal scored in the second half, that by Finneran on the power play. Veltman playing his last game with least for 2 years. It might be his last game of indoor lacrosse.
It's a push. We have a push. The loose ball push goes back to Buffalo.
Jimmy Veltman, number 32, has meant so much to his team. He lives in Victoria, British Columbia. He flies in here for the games. Cannot really practice that much with his team. And I mentioned we'll be going to Uganda to work on the education of those kids over there.
Reset. Right off the goal.
Veltman down to Johnny Tavares. Trying to get into what he thought was a cutting lane, and nobody made the cut. So the ball goes back to Philly. Buffalo a little flat. Here comes Finner, and he couldn't get it in. O'Toole.
Crease violation. Hold it.
We'll take a timeout. 4-goal lead for Buffalo. They haven't scored yet in the second half.
Start back in the goaltender.
This new deck cost me a bundle.
You'd better protect it. Thompson's Water Seal Wood Protector is on guard against water damage, mildew, rot, and fading. That's why it's #1 for wood. Thompson's is protection.
I don't need some fancy cologne to tell me I'm a man. I use Skin Bracer. It smells great, but it also cools and tones my skin. Confidence is very sexy, don't you think?
Original and cooling blue.
By Menon.
The Bandits now get their offense geared up. Dowling taking a shot from way outside. Not much of an angle, and Miller just snuffed it before it got through. Elliott has been sensational. Rich Kilgore comes out with the shot clock winding down to 10. Veltman finds Dowling, who redirects. What a great release. And a follow-up shot. And a goal. It was Travis Kilgore hanging around again. What a job he's done on these shots. Watch, first it goes to Dowling. Dowling takes a shot, but then Travis Kilgore follows up. Travis Kilgore in close, follows up. Beautiful job by Travis Kilgore. Look at him inside. He's done that twice tonight. 2 huge goals for Travis Kilgore, the youngest of the 3 Kilgore brothers, Native Americans playing for Buffalo. Jason Luke, one-on-one, looking for rope. Jason Luke on the fast break. The young rookie made 1 fake, 2 fakes, and then dumps it behind Dallas Elliott, who's getting a little bit of an unsettled look at the offense of Buffalo. A 10-4 score, 6-goal lead for Buffalo as the third quarter starts winding down. Luke is a great-looking rookie, and Quint's got him.
Jason Luke, you've had a lot of success against Philly. 2 goals early this year, and then 2 goals tonight. Beautiful shovel shot. Tell me about it.
They really open it up. They spread out their defense. Gives me a lot of chance to run. It's a fun team to play against.
Ciccone. 3 straight goals for Buffalo. They've done that 3 times tonight. And they've got a 7-goal lead. Philadelphia calls a timeout. The odd is rocking. Dean Ciccone. He scores and then gets the crowd fired up. They have scored 3 straight after Finn's goal. Look at that one. Right in front, Dean Ciccone takes it over the shoulder of Elliott. They're getting too many looks at the goal. The Ob is taking this team toward a world championship. Plenty of time left. Stick with us.
Top line to 1. Okay, you take it. Games.
So Tony Resch going with a face-off line. with Chris Flynn in. Jacobs used to be taking all the lines. Now Gabby Rowe is in the face-off against Tom Fair. Tom Fair controlled it very early. 3 unanswered goals in that short amount of time. 42 seconds. Kilgore. Buffalo taking charge of the game. And the odd absolutely making it impossible for Philadelphia to hear. 8-goal lead. Late in the third. Lee Felsmo, Christy Lee, Quint Kesnick, our ESPN2 exclusive coverage of major indoor lacrosse. Desperation time for Philly. They've got to start mounting a comeback. Gary Gate, so far only 1 goal for the great one. Fennell wrapping him up. Double team by Rich Kilgore. He looks across to Jimmy Rogers, who couldn't pick it up cleanly. Veltman gets it.
Right here, right here. Got him in there, got him up top. Got him up top. That's a 2-minute roughing to number 11, number 11. 2 in a row.
Gary Gate, watch him get doubled. Fennell has him initially, and then watch Kilgore come in. Kilgore come in and gets him hard. And then that shot right there by number 11, John Tavares. The last shot to the head was the one that got Tavares a 2-minute penalty.
2 in a rough. 2 minutes roughing.
So triple teamed on Gary Gate as he tried to dump it down to Jimmy Rogers. Didn't connect.
Kevin, your ball.
But he drew the penalty. Let's see if they can get this power play unglued.
Let's go Bandits. Let's go Bandits.
5-1-4. Here goes Tommy Fair. Picked up by Nellstrom. Backdoor accordingly. Great save by Elliott. Elliott gets the loose ball. He has been sensational on that save, but he was rocked the last 4 times down the field. He allowed a goal. 4 straight for Buffalo to open this game up to a 12-4 after Finneran and a power play goal early in the third. Here's Finneran again. Gary Gate can't get it cleanly because of Fennell's check.
Goes back to Philadelphia.
I think he's getting chippy down there. Maricek, who we haven't heard from yet. He's one of the big scoring guys on the Philadelphia sideline.
Right there behind
we don't have any goals from Gary Gate right there with 1 goal to open the game. Nellstrom now. Here's another look at their power play. It's a different set. Working the right-hander's side. O'Toole makes an easy save on Maricek, who's continually frustrated with Veltman in his face. Dowling. Dowling one-on-one with Nellstrom. Dowling coming in to finish left-handed, and Elliott with another great save. Dowling still has time left. Luke's out front. So is Rich Kilgore, who has the ball. 50 on the shot clock, or on the penalty, I should say. 20 on the shot clock as Cordingley brings it down. Got to be careful. Even though they have the man advantage, Philadelphia cannot pressure Buffalo to give them a chance to finish. They've got great finishers in there, like this man, Ted Dowling. Cordingley is a right-handed finisher who just let that ball go because the shot clock was at 1. So now the defensive legs come back on. It's Hasten, Fennell, Hall, and Veltman. That's the 4 that Les Bartley wants on there for his man-down unit. And he's getting a lot of different looks. Nellstrom up top now, with Gary Gate in the middle. So Tony Rush trying to find something here with this power play that was so incredible last week against Boston. Chaconi's up front. Hastings says just calm things down. The penalty is up in 1 second. They have successfully killed another penalty. Down about the last minute of the third quarter now with an 8-goal lead. Accordingly.
Let him up, Dickens,
Neil Doddridge. In close, Ciccone! Starting to look like an offensive star against Billy Miller. It's a fresh shot clock. Development is such a critical part of the team. Quinn Kestic has him on the sideline.
Jimmy V, you guys have done an outstanding job killing off the power plays and playing defense. Philly's only got 4 goals.
Yeah, we're just fortunate, that's all. Those guys got a good power play, and we're just going to concentrate as hard as we can on that.
No shot.
Looking to Phil finish this game off. Leaf, minute to go, less than a minute to go here in the quarter.
Dalton's spending a lot of time on Marichek and doing a great job on him because Marichek has not scored tonight.
Violation.
Philadelphia now with the ball.
I tell you what, we got like 20 seconds. Let's get on your feet, third quarter. Put your hands together, show your appreciation.
20 seconds to go in the third quarter as Philadelphia gets it.
Guess what? We're going to bring it back. Everybody, I can't hear you tonight.
Crowd on their feet as they love the third quarter. 4 straight goals to end this third quarter after one by Fittering to open it up. And it's going to end with a 12-8 Buffalo lead. Buffalo leads 12-4 here at the All-In Buffalo, but the NFL draft's coming up. Follow the NFL draft right on ESPN. Starts noon Saturday, and it's out of New York with Chris Berman, Joe Theismann, Craig James, and more. From the podium to team headquarters, go inside the NFL draft with analysis, news, and notes from those who know. The NFL draft on ESPN. Right now, we've got the Major Indoor Lacrosse League quest for the North American Cup. We're in the fourth quarter. A game now in control. This is Philadelphia. You're looking at the bench right now. The defending North American Cup champions, the Philadelphia Wings. They've won 2 in a row. Nobody has ever three-peated in this league. Buffalo looks to get it back, and in close is Govett.
No. Nothing. We just got a goal. We just got a goal. That's all we got is a goal. Just
Steve
a goal.
Govett gets a goal.
He got pushed. We're okay. Just a goal.
Beautiful move inside. Govett with a roll move. Gets him to the left foot. Watch him come inside. Roll dodge. Gets him clean. He gets O'Toole to stand up. And then he dumps it behind him.
Rich.
Watch as he comes inside. He'll get the stick high, and O'Toole stands up. And then he's got a lot to shoot at as he dumps it backside. The push came after the goal. And that's what Fox is talking about. This ain't Canada, says Philadelphia. Dowling in close. The Dowling dash off the faceoff. This is as close to a Canadian-American championship as you can get. There are 13 players on the roster of Buffalo that are from the Canadian area. Christy Lee, Andy Piazza knows the frustration that Dallas Elliott is facing.
Andy Piazza, you are the backup goalie to Dallas Elliott. Dallas is a little bit frustrated, is he not?
Yeah, I think so. They're getting a lot of shots right on top of him, Christy, and you know, as a goalie, it's real frustrating. So, but he's made a lot of good saves.
Like that one right there, as you can see, Jason Luke scores a hat trick on Dallas Elliott. Andy Piazza might see some action tonight, Leaf.
Well, normally Philadelphia drops back. You know, Buffalo loves transition, Christy, and this is what happens right here. Jason Luke is out on the transition along with Rich Kilgore. Look at Kilgore down to your left, but Jason Luke's up top. One guy, Gary Gate, trying to play 2. Can't do it. Luke with one fake, and then sets Elliott, nails him. 2-on-1, work to perfection for Les Bartley's crew. Jason Luke, what a night for him. So Hattrick gets his 3rd goal of the night. Buffalo has scored groups of 3 or more 3 times. Jason Luke is with Quinn Kestic.
Jason showed a lot of speed on that last one, beating Philadelphia down the floor. Then the fakes. Tell me about the fakes.
Just went far side and came back short side. That's all. Just nothing new. Been doing it all the way up since junior.
Jason Luke, hat-trick, his first of his brief career. He's a rookie. And these rookies, Leaf, one of the reasons why Buffalo has had success this year. Hayson, Luke, and Fair, really 3 big-time players for Buffalo.
They've got a fresh new look on this team. Let's take a look at the hitting here by Brian Volker on Brian Hall.
Hit him on a bad angle, that's all. Late in the game, though. Nothing in there. No. Just a good check.
And you heard Ciccone trying to solicit for a heavier penalty, but he didn't get it. And close, Travis Kilgore against Matt Wilson, the defensive specialist. Kilgore gets a fresh 30, puts it behind.
Let's go, no. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Yeah, you got it. Let go, let go. Stand up. He's got face mask. Okay. Come on in. You got deuce to start it. He's got a deuce and a 5. Let's go.
We'll take a timeout when we come back. We're going to have some boys in the penalty box, but Buffalo is taking charge. We're in the fourth quarter. Buffalo leading 13-5, but now they've got another major penalty to Ted Dowling. Each player, Gabby Rowe and Ted Dowling with a 2-minute, but what drew the 5-minute major, Bill Fox?
What happened when the players were both on the ground? Teddy Dowling grabbed the face mask of the Philadelphia player and started pulling it, which caused a 5-minute foul. Teddy's out for 7 minutes. Philadelphia player is out for 2 minutes.
All right, right now we're 4-on-4, or are we 5-on-5? Let's see, 4-on-4. Buffalo with the ball to Kilgore to the far side. They'll play 4-on-4 until Gabby Rowe comes out of the box. Here's Gary Gate. He only has 1 goal on the night. Fennell behind Gary Gate with a little bit of room and time and an easy target practice shot against Pat O'Toole.
Let's go 4-on-4. Let's go 4-on-4. 4-on-4 still. No change in penalty.
They cannot release. Look at the fast break with Gary Gate. Just sights that one up, and what a beautiful job of just looking for Rowe and knocking it down. Second goal tonight. That shows you his accuracy. What a tremendous year for the MVP, 2-time MVP. And he has 2 unassisted goals on the night. So Philadelphia not getting a lot of ball motion. They're getting some great individual effort by Gary Gate, not enough. 13-6 now.
7. 8.
Philadelphia with new players on now. Bill Fox, if they get another goal, does that release the penalty?
Right now, we're still playing even strength. So the first goal didn't touch or didn't have any effect on the Buffalo penalty.
But if Philadelphia scores again, does that man come out?
No, he doesn't. Right now, we're still playing 4-on-4.
All right.
Another 42 seconds, then it's 2-goal releasable.
So this is a big advantage for Philadelphia because Philadelphia can score again, folks, and then score 2 more before that guy would come out of the box. That major penalty. In close, Luke.
Reset. Ball's inside.
What a great wrap shot for Jason Luke, the rookie who's having a sensational night. He can go back and play junior A ball this year. He's only 20 years old. Govett couldn't get it going. Ciccone with Marichek dragging behind him, but look at the speed of Luke.
That's looking for procedure. Players playing without the stick. Philadelphia ball.
Did a great job, Luke, did of coming down and tracking the play, but then he needed to collect his stick before he played again. Gary Gate gets attention from Brian Hall.
Right now, Buffalo is man down. 5-on-4 Philadelphia.
Right now it's 5-on-4, and this is when the 2-man or the 2-goal release comes into effect.
Timeout. Timeout, Philadelphia.
Philadelphia calls a timeout. They now have a man advantage, and they'll have it for at least 1 or 2 goals. They need to connect.
I'll let him know.
Keep running hard.
Come on, guys. Just got to keep working. Nothing else to do. Plenty of time. Plenty of time to get it now.
All right, Tony Resch getting his team knowing that they have time to move, but they've got to start moving now. Keys to the game for Philadelphia. The role players continue to step up. Well, they've gotten goals from Rowe and Govett, 2 role players. Score on a power play. They have not done that. And they only 4 different scores so far, 0 for 5 on the power play and 14 less shots on goal. So that's how they affect our keys to the game. Have not been that successful, and consequently they find themselves down 7 goals. A power play here, though.
No reset the clock in the timeout.
That one goes in. Scott Gabrielson from the right-hander's shot.
That's 1 goal.
He takes it in.
Next goal, release the player.
Penalty.
That's 1 goal, 1 goal. Next one, releases the player.
And you hear Fox telling you the situation.
It's 1 goal.
A major penalty. You don't get released on the first goal.
The player. That's 1 goal against the...
Watch it come back down to Gabrielson. Marichek gives it up top and then down to Gabrielson, who just...
Let's play.
Absolutely just puts that baby right back into the face of O'Toole. Brian Hall now off the faceoff. 4 minutes left in the penalty. A lot of time to Ted Dowling. 13-7. Scott Gabrielson coming to that power play late in the season. Had a sensational game against Charlotte. Johnny Nostrin had a big game last week in the power play. Has not had one tonight, but Christy Lee has him right now.
Johnny, I noticed they put Billy Miller in your spot there on that power play, but it was successful. You scored 2 quick goals. Do you think you guys have enough to come back?
Yeah, I hope so, because right now, basically, I'm costing us the game. So I blew a lot of opportunities, so we have about 10 minutes left. Hopefully we can get it done, because it falls right on my shoulders.
John Nostra taking the responsibility. He had 2 power play goals last week against Boston.
A little hard on himself. There's a lot of team effort in this game, as we all know. And Nostrin, a tremendous veteran on this team. Gary Gate just rockets a laser that misses the 4x4.5-foot goal. Here comes Gary Gate triggering up top. There, a check. Far side is Finneran. Ryan Hall splits Finneran and Miller. Now Gates got a shot. Tucks inside. Can't get it past Veltman. Veltman got something on it.
That's off the Buffalo player, Veltman, number 32. We're going back to Philadelphia ball right here. Gary, your ball.
3 minutes on the major penalty. Gary Gate will trigger up top. A lot of pressure on the man-down unit of Buffalo. They had the 6-goal lead. Tommy Fair knocks it down. Gabrielson and Miller down low. Gary Gate wasn't faking. He got O'Toole to go to the left and just rocked that ball to his near side.
Second goal after major. We're playing 5-on-5.
So the penalty is now up. They collected 3 goals on that whole series. The penalty to
timeout.
Buffalo cost them 3 goals. You see there how Gary Gate really set the goalie and then fired in near side. So 13 now to 8 as they score 3 goals on the 1 major penalty.
Hey, guys, Johnny, let's look here. We want to beat ourselves. We're doing a damn good job of it. Let's go back out there, stay out of people's faces, and let's get every loose ball. Nobody in the box. Nobody. You got to walk away for your team. Okay?
Let's take a look at the Buffalo keys to this game. O'Toole, 10 different Bandits, and then penalty minutes. Let's see how they've done so far. O'Toole, 82%, way above his average, so he's doing well there. 8 different Bandits have scored. They need to improve that maybe to get a little more of a comfort zone. And they are in trouble on the penalty minutes, 20 minutes, and you can see how that has affected the game. They were so comfortably in front, and now 3 straight goals have made it a close game. 5 goals separate these 2 teams when moments ago it was 8 goals.
We're okay.
Chris Flynn, number 9 for Philadelphia. Tom Fair, number 4 for Buffalo. 4th quarter of the World Championship of Major Indoor Lacrosse League's best. Flynn gets the ball. Rocked by 3 players, trying to get to Jacobs and does. Rogers, rope. We've seen O'Toole get tired late in the games, and he may be getting tired now. Rogers with a great shot from out front. Look at O'Toole, and now this is a 4-goal game. Here comes Philly. Rogers just redirects this baby, finds rope. 7th goal of the season, 4 straight goals for Philadelphia. Buffalo gets a well-needed control on the faceoff. Into Tavares. Goal! Just when things started getting a little bit dicey, here comes your leader. Tavares launches himself in on the fast break against Gary Gate. Great feed. Tavares on Gate. Beats Elliott. 5-goal lead. Johnny Tavares' first goal of the game.
Center. Redraw center. No.
So Tavares saved his goal for a very opportune time. It was answering 4 straight goals for Philadelphia. Chris Chris Flynn, who has been taking the faceoffs after Fair dominated Jacobs early. Jacobs. This is their D-line. Jacobs takes the right-handed shot. Not much of an angle there. Tavares with a huge goal. Quinn's got him on the sideline.
And he's scored many big goals this year, but probably none bigger than that last one.
Yeah, they're making a pretty good comeback here. And we definitely needed a goal there, and that was a big goal. We just got to keep it up now. We got to play defense now, that's all.
Can Buffalo hold on, Lee? That's the big question.
Quentin, you and I watched O'Toole warm up literally an hour plus in front of the game. We thought he might not have enough gas to go the full length because he warmed up so far in front of the game so early. That could be taking its toll now. Tommy Fair hurts. O'Toole out directing traffic. Jimmy Veltman.
What do you have, Roy?
Watch Veltman now as he gets a little bit of contact as this game gets really...
Miller! Philadelphia, 99, Miller! He has 2 minutes on the rough.
Miller gets a penalty for that shot on Tavares. Or, I'm sorry, on Veltman. So Miller goes into the box. It'll be Buffalo.
How are we doing up there, Paulie?
And here we go. Tavares now gets the power play for Buffalo rolling. Travis Kilgore inside. They tried to get it to him. It was not cleanly done. Elliott picks it up. Here comes O'Grady. O'Grady with Rogers. Rogers can't get it. Philadelphia pressing a little bit, trying to take advantage of a fast break, even though they were a man short. Well done, but they didn't get a clean shot. Rogers now. Rogers, who scored the last goal for Philadelphia. Illegal procedure and the substitution will be 2 minutes against Philly. And now they'll have 2 men in the box.
2 minutes to delay the game. Philadelphia has 2 minutes. Illegal procedure to delay the game foul. Too many men. 2 minutes. Delay the game. Too many men.
It was an off year last year for Buffalo. This year they started off undefeated through the first major part of the season.
We're sad.
And they are getting set to unseat the defending world champions. They hold a 14-9 lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Travis Kilgore. Tavares triggers up front. Now it's 5-on-3. A lot of teams elect to go in the box against the three, just for the geometry of it. Travis Kilgore to Courtney down low. They tried to get into Travis. Courtney could not do it because of Flynn. Courtney have come back to seal this thing for their team. Tavares gets one, and then Cordingley answers. It's a 15-9 lead for Buffalo. Philadelphia now has control. They need to make up 6 goals in this game. We are in the fourth quarter. Finneran working a pick and roll with Matt Wilson. Delayed penalty against Buffalo. It'll be too many men call.
2 minutes delay the game. Too many men, 2 minutes delay, you're 4 on 5. It's a delay penalty.
Delay of the game call because too many men on the field. It'll send a designated player to the box for Buffalo. It'll be a 5-on-4 for Philadelphia.
Put the ball up top here.
They've had some struggles on the power play today.
Put a guy in the box, please.
Philadelphia.
I need a guy in the box to service 2.
Travis Kilgore will go into the box for Buffalo. It's a team penalty, but Travis Kilgore will serve it for the team. They had a major penalty against Buffalo in the third quarter, and this Philadelphia team scored 3 goals and then unreleasable to Ted Dowling to get back in it. Now another chance to get closer. Finneran down low. Miller, a new addition to that just this game. Here comes Gary Gate. Looking for rope in the corner, but O'Toole just closes it. Gary Gayton, not enough for Philadelphia today. He's got 3 goals. 2 of them unassisted, though. This team's had trouble moving it around because of the great defense of Buffalo. Fennell looks for Hasten. Hasten can't pick it up. Volker back to play defense. Hasten just runs him down.
Stand up, you sit, and you sit for Ruff. Let's go, Ruff, Ruff. Get in the box now, let's go.
2 minutes each, it's getting Ruff.
Ruff.
Finneran goes to the box. You won't see that very often, along with Hasten.
Ruff, he punched him in the face. Yeah, 2-2. You got a Ruff. 5-on-4.
Volker gets smacked there, so Finneran comes out to protect him a little bit. Now here's where the melee happens, a slap there, a hit there, and that sends both of those guys to the penalty box.
5-on-4. Push little penalties. One's already in the box. We still have 5-on-4. Which one? Got a Buffalo ball. Buffalo ball. Still be 4. We have a Buffalo ball. Timeout. Timeout, Buffalo. Buffalo timeout.
We'll take a short break. We're down to the last 3.5 minutes of the championship game.
Tonight's special presentation of the Major Indoor Lacrosse League Championship game has been brought to you by Bud Light, the official sponsor of the 1996 Olympic Summer Games. Make it a Bud Light. By Brine Lacrosse Equipment, the first name in lacrosse equipment and apparel. And by STX Lacrosse Equipment, the name in lacrosse sticks, equipment, and apparel.
The Alt is ready to bring back the North American Cup to the Bandits. This team in the closing moments of the '96 season, a season that really has seen them retool this great franchise.
It went off the Philadelphia player coming in. Goes back to Buffalo ball up top. Off the Philadelphia player, back to Buffalo.
Buffalo right now playing down a man. They're trying to kill a penalty. They'll get a fresh 30 seconds because it went off the Philadelphia player. Still a minute penalty to Travis Kilgore and simultaneous penalties to
There's no back over. That
2 other players.
Philadelphia player.
Jason Luke with a great ground ball. Gets it down to Neil Doddridge. Fresh legs come on. Philadelphia almost conceding this game.
3.5 quick possession. Either way. Reset, reset, reset. Right there, Dallas. Your ball. Stand up. No, you don't. Your ball, Dallas. Right there, coming. Back away. Right there.
Two and a half minutes left in the game. 30 seconds on the penalty to Travis Kilgore. Philadelphia very confused. They have a power play opportunity, but they can't get their players on. And finally, in close, Billy Miller comes in and scores. Very confused. They scored 4-on-4. Nostrand was trying to get on the field. They didn't even have all their players on. So Philadelphia scores 4-on-4. Look, there's only 4 guys out there. There should be 5-on-5. I mean, 5-on-4, rather. And Miller scores down low. A very confused Philadelphia team gets a goal from Bill Miller, who was a new addition to their power play. And they've scored a handful of power play goals here in the fourth quarter. To keep them in the game. It's a 15-10 game now with less than 2 minutes to go. Jason Luke picked off by Miller. Bartley's had a pretty good run of it the second half, and Quinn Kesnick's got to be feeling good.
Les, you got to be feeling good. Your troops have just played an outstanding game today. You revamped this team, and it seems to be paying off. Championship?
Well, I mean, there's 134 left. If we can score 5 in that, I guess it won't be. But, yeah, we revamped the team. Although, you know, a lot of penalties out there tonight, and that's kind of frustrating at times. So we're playing pretty well, though, with our team that we've got out here. And I'm proud of it.
Coach Bartley's done a great job this year, Leaf, no doubt.
I'll tell you, this crowd tells you everything you want to know about Buffalo in major indoor lacrosse. Scott Gabrielson with Christy Lee.
Scott, I know you guys had that 4-goal run coming there, and then the Bandits kind of shut the door on you.
We got the 2 best teams in the league playing for this right now, and they're having a better night than us. And looks like we don't have enough time to pull it out, so hats off to them for this one.
Scott Gabrielson, captain of the Philadelphia Wings, 5 champions, but it looks like they're going to give up the cup in '96.
Well, 2 great franchises, Christy Lee, and they really go at it. As we showed you in the tease, nobody has won 3 straight, and that record will stand. Buffalo now with the power play. 2 minutes for holding on O'Grady, so for the final moments of the game, it'll be power play for Buffalo. Ball goes back to Philly. They've got a 5-goal lead in Buffalo. Nobody's going to take this one away from them. They are going to win it all. Tavares. Tommy Fair. To a team that has retooled and is now going to be the new world champions of the major indoor lacrosse league, the Buffalo Bandits. We'll come back with our Bud Light MVP and closing comments. Buffalo with a dream season, unseating the defending champs.
Back in Buffalo, where the Buffalo Bandits have won the Major Indoor Lacrosse League Championship 15-10. I'm joined by Mike Jetve, Geographic Marketing Manager for Anheuser-Busch, for the Major Indoor Lacrosse League MVP presentation. Mike?
On behalf of Bud Light, proud sponsors of the official beer of the MILL, I'd like to present the most valuable player 1996 trophy to Pat O'Toole. Congratulations.
Pat, tremendous game. 50 saves. You just had an outstanding effort.
I got to thank the guys a lot out front. You know, they kept the shots out far for me, so my job was just to stand there, and the guys out there that are over there made it easy for me.
Great year, start to finish. Buffalo, no doubt, the best team in the league this season.
Yeah, you called it at the beginning of the season in their pregame show, and you know, with guys that are on this team here, nothing but to win.
Pat O'Toole, congratulations. Let's swing it back upstairs to Leaf with some final comments about the Bandits' victory.
They put it all together. Les Bartley, Ross Cowie, one of the holds from last year's roster, along with Cordingley. But they retooled with some young legs. They fixed the problems they had, and they went off and really reeled off a sensational year. Matched the regular season record with Philadelphia. There is the North American Cup trophy. Russ Klein, Chris Fritz, co-owners of the league. Bruce Lucker along with them. 3 equity owners of the Major Indoor Lacrosse League as they present the North American Cup to the Buffalo team. And this team did not have a great year last year. They really had to redo a lot of the winning formula that they had so dramatically put in place the year before last. So Les Bartley takes the trophy from Russ Klein. And Chris Fritz and Bruce Lecker. And the Aud is in love with their Buffalo Bandits. 1996 Major Indoor Lacrosse League World Champs.
What time is it?
Brian Hall, team captain. Johnny Tavares, team leader, broke all the points records, all-time point record for the league this year. Great love affair between the fans of Buffalo and the Bandits. For all of our staff here at ESPN2 and ESPN, for Christy Lee and Quinn Kesnick, I'm Lee Felsmo. Thanks for joining us for our full season of coverage of the Major Indoor Lacrosse League. Tonight, the Bandits reclaim the championship with a 15-10 win over Philadelphia.